Good morning. How are you? You recovered from the shit show yesterday? I'm still trying to figure out, you know, why he did some of the things he did. I mean, he's going around and he says, now we're going to call the Gulf of Mexico Gulf of America. We may be the only country in the world that does that. It's a very expensive proposition, but it's your money. He don't give a shit. I think the biggest issue, that we'll save it to the end. Musk, Bezos were seated with the Trump family. That seemed to be pissing off some people. I don't know. You know, they were up front. The cabinet was in the back. And that shows you just who influences the government. Exactly who's running the government. It's that little teenage asshole Zuckerberg, Bezos, who I used to think was a nice guy, and Musk, who I know is a prick. Okay? So that's who's running the government right now. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, right? Okay. That's kind of stupid. They lost Ramsworthy. He quit, and actually that Dodge thing isn't really been set in stone yet. So we have no idea what's going on. The cabinet didn't bring their wives. I guess they were afraid they'd get mud thrown at them or something, you know, and the wives stayed home because that's exactly what the Trump administration wants women to do: stay home, not be involved. But the other three idiots brought their wives and spouses with them. You know, Vance's wife is Indian. She's not. I don't think she's a full. She's either a naturalized American, but she's not a She wasn't born in this country, so I don't know what's going on with that. How they're going to figure that one out. Okay, the big story, the really, he pulled out of the climate thing again. All right, that's like, go ahead. Takes 2 years to get out, so we've got 2 years of. But he's going to ruin He's not just going to ruin the country. He's going to ruin the world, and people are afraid of him. And I don't understand why. I think they're more afraid of the people he has around him, the money. You have the richest man in the world on his side, and I think that scares the shit out of people. And I'm sorry about that, but that's just, that's just something that people have to put up with right now. I don't like none of the people that are involved with Donald right now, but what can I do about it? I can't do anything about it. I can stand here and I can talk to you and tell you things that you can read on the internet, and I can give you my opinion. I agree with some people that have, when they talk about Trump, they say it's 2 years, but they're going 2 years to the midterm elections. I'm going 2 years before they decide to get rid of him somehow or some way. I don't know. Not his opponents, his supporters, because they understand that he's a lunatic and that he's very dangerous to the world. He talks a good act, but it's an act. He's basically he is a coward. That much we know. That's not something I can. That's not something new. That's something that people have been talking about for years, and that's what he is. He's a coward, and he'll face his maker someday, and we'll find out. Whether he goes to heaven or hell, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not really I think, if there is a heaven, it's got all your dogs and animals in it, and that's what you'll be surrounded with if you end up there. The loyalty, the friendship, the love, But anyhow, Trump's withdrawing from the World Health Forum. I think basically what he wants is that all health information comes from the idiot that he's putting in charge there. I forgot his name. I couldn't find it this morning either. But it's going to come out of the United States. He doesn't want anybody else to do anything about it. In which isolationism almost proved our downfall at the beginning of World War I, and isolationism will prove the downfall of our political system this time around. Now, whether we can recover or not, I don't know. That's not my department. I'm lucky I can think about what happened 5 minutes ago. But it appears that, if you want information, he wants you to if you want health reforms or anything like that, you're going to have to come to him on bended knee. He is going to go after all the what do you call them? They call them safeguards or safety nets, programs that are involved, so that when you need something, you're going to have to go to him and his people and swear fidelity to Donald Trump. And I'd rather swear fidelity to a hunk of shit. How's that? But that's what he's going to do. That's what everybody in that there's going to be loyalty oaths required from his people. And if you look back in history, this is all shit Hitler did. Hitler, Mussolini. It was done in Japan to a certain degree too, but all totalitarian governments. Stalin did it. Now Putin isn't done. Putin doesn't require that, as far as I know, unless you're working for him. Then you swear. You have to swear to him. But Putin's a lot like Trump. His big thing is that the oligarchs in the background that have the money. Because Trump's not an oligarch. Trump doesn't have any cash, and I don't know how to explain it to you in a way that makes sense. But he has no cash. That's why he's doing all these things. That's why he's doing bitcoins, and he's doing that. And let me tell you, bitcoins is the unsafest way to do money transactions right now. More money has been stolen over the last 5 or 6 years from bitcoins than any bank robberies or fraudulent schemes, anything like that. It's all Bitcoin that gets hit. It gets hit big because it's not safe. Cryptocurrency is not safe. Okay, the internet is not a safe place to do business right now. At any time. I mean, you can do business, but if you're the average individual, you usually don't have to worry because you don't have enough money to worry about it. But if you're wealthy people have security people working for them that are better than the ones that are working for the government. They're deeply concerned about that. All right, Musk can't watch every dollar. He has no idea what's going on with his money, whether it's still there or it's been taken. He's looking for something else or something. I don't know. He can't. There's nothing he can do about it. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm looking at something stupid. I get distracted very easily. I'm sorry. But I think this thing withdrawing from the World Health Organization is a very disastrous thing, amongst other things that he's going to do. It depends what else he does as to how much damage he's going to do to the world. I don't think the Republicans have yet realized what they've done, because they think they're going to have the power to make decisions. And you let out, 1,500 criminals? So the mob's back. I think two of them, the Oath Keepers and the other organization, they need to be, I don't know what you can do to them. I don't want to say taken out, but, they're definitely a danger to Trump and society in general. But he's an idiot, because if you say I love you, Donald, he'll give you anything but money. Like I said, he doesn't have any money. The big hotel in New York, there's no Trump Tower in Washington, D.C. anymore. There's no, the Trump Tower in New York has got 2 liens against it. And that's his businesses. That's got nothing to do with his presidency. They will eventually have to pay up, because he's going to he's stupid. He doesn't understand. Because look at him. He has no businesses that are still in existence. They all go out of business. They all collapse. He's like me trying to sell my wood carvings on the internet. He's a desperate man selling trading cards, crypto mains, watches. Pretty soon he'll be selling underwear and other things on them, hustling. And he's got his wife involved. Well, he's got his wife involved in terms of name only, because she's broke. Okay, because she's totally 100% in debt to him. I mean, she needs his money. Without him, she disappears off the face of the earth. And that little son of hers, that's another person that sooner or later somebody's going to punch in the face. He's just an obnoxious little brat, an 18, 19-year-old brat. And obnoxious as hell, because look whose father is, the most obnoxious person on the face of the earth. Oh, I don't know what to do now. It's difficult to find out everything that he signed into order yesterday. Because they only pick out certain ones to discuss on the news, and I need a whole list of that, and I'll see if I can find it today, and I'll come back tomorrow and see what the main issues are. But that issue with the going from Mexico to America, to the Gulf of America, do you know how much money that's going to cost to change all those publications? Okay? And who cares? It's an ocean, all right? It's not anything he can lay claim to. It's not ours. It's not Mexico's. It belongs to the world. It's an ocean. It's not encompassed in anybody's title rights or whatever, how you call that. I don't remember, but there's nothing. It's an ocean. It's a wide open public ocean. You could call it whatever the hell you want to call it. Most prefer, I got no problem with going from Denali back to Mount McKinley. I didn't even, to tell you the truth, I didn't even know it got changed. That's how much I pay attention to some of that stuff. It's not really relevant. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't cost anybody anything. That's again that costs the map makers money. Doesn't cost the individuals money. They're going to have to change it. They should have just do like like they do another map. What was it? K2 or K12? That was the tallest mountain in the world at one time. I can't wait till he comes around and wants Mount Rushmore to put a portrait of him up on it. I'll buy the dynamite to blow that up. Jesus Christ, I go out and I'll hustle. I'll collect dimes and nickels to blow that sucker up if that's what he does. He's a disgrace. He's not even close to any of the people that are on there in terms of greatness. He's just an abnormal. No, not abnormal. He's just a freak of nature, Listen, I'm going to take off, so I want you to go hit the like and the subscribe buttons. We'll find out more as what's going to happen as time goes on. I don't know what Dodge is going to do, if it's ever going to come about, because Musk is going to be busy since he blew up his rocket. He's going to have it's going to cost him. He's got to do insurance claims and figure out what's happening, and how he's going to screw the American public into paying for more shit, But we'll see. And that screws up his timetable to go anywhere. Like if he wants to go to Mars, that's going to screw up his timetable. So they'll have to hustle. And when you hustle, you do that kind of construction work and you hustle, you make mistakes and shit happens. Okay. So as I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, doesn't do anything except help me a little bit. It's supporting me and my bullshit. So if you like what you hear, or if you don't like what you hear, but you think it's funny or stupid and you still want to see it, do that for me, would you please? I would genuinely appreciate it. All right, you guys all have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow.